Hey guys, it's Nemo, and welcome to today's video. Yep, another World of Warships video. It seems that that's the only thing popping up on the channel at the moment, but there is so much going on in World of Warships, with the new CV rework and everything like that has just made, and they've got directives out and things you can achieve. You log in daily and you get rewards daily just for logging into the game. So there really hasn't been too much time to play anything else. And yep, I know I've posted up Narai a couple of times. I think this might be the third Narai video actually, showing people how to get the best out of it and win it effectively. But today I'm posting it because I was playing the game the other day in Narai, farming it. If you haven't got in and farmed it yet, you should, because you can earn a lot of credits. And towards the end of the battle, there was a little bit of a debate going on. And I call it that. It was a debate. There was nothing, you know how sometimes you get on and people in mass multiplayers, people start spamming the chat and they can get vindictive and say things, because they're behind the keyboard, they're not going to cop a snot in the face. So they can say what they like, but this was actually quite pleasant. The guys were saying, one of the guys was saying, and now the weird out, I think that's how you say it. Anyway, I'm going to call him Cooker because he plays for the Cooker clan, and he's not bad. He did a really good job. Unfortunately, he just had no support when he went after the CV, and that was the end of that. We did win, which was the main thing. And we didn't have a battleship, just like in this game. We don't have a battleship here. And one of the other fellas on the team in a destroyer was saying, you can't win this without a battleship. There's too many destroyers. It's just not possible. And then, so they were having this debate about, yes it is, no it's not. And I just thought, I'll just stay out of it. I was just sailing around in my Leningrad, because not my Leningrad, my Minsk, because I need another 100,000 XP to go up the Russian gunboat line, and I really can't stand playing the Minsk in random battles, so I thought I'll just earn the extra 100,000 farming Narai, because Narai is amazing. It's such a great operation, it's such a fun operation, and you can just get plenty of damage and money, especially if you run an Atlanta. If you run an Atlanta and just pop the camos on, flags on, millions. I think 1.8 million is the highest I've got. Anyway, they were having this debate about whether it can be done, and Cooker recognised me and he said, are you Nemo off YouTube? And I was like, yeah, I am. And he said, hi mate, keep up the good content. I was like, thank you. That's really appreciated. And I said to him, look mate, I've got a video of a game where I have won this operation 5 stars with no battleships. And he said, yep. He said, if you use teamwork properly, it can be done. Now that's, and he said, can you post it? So this one's for you, mate. Posting up there we're going to settle the debate, and this video is settling that debate, that it can be done without battleships. And what he was saying was that teamwork will allow you to accomplish it quite easily. And this game here, the way these guys played, I've got one clan member in here, which is Kit. So Kit and I are on comms, and we're obviously talking to each other and communicating now what we're going to do and who we're going to fire at. But the rest of the team are a bunch of guys who've probably never seen each other online before and have never played together before. The way they all played together, and this is something that you don't see in mass multiplayer games a lot, is teamwork. So I'm in the chat there, like, right, who wants to go south? Because I'm in a destroyer. If I'm in the destroyer here, I shouldn't be going south. My job should be to go and get the Missouri. If you target the Missouri in the destroyer, you're going to save your team a lot of pain, because the Missouri will target your transport ships, and the Missouri has got big 16 inches and can knock out all your cruiser support with one salvo if it really wants to. I mean, it's tier 7 versus a tier 9 ship. If the Missouri is on point, there's not much you can do. So no one responds, so I said to Kit, I was like, right, you head down south, mate, you deal with the transports down south. Now there is an award you can get. If you go down south and you kill every ship down there, you will get a reward called Shark Amongst Shrimps. You have to kill 5 transport ships, and you'll get that. Now, in our clan, when we run Narai all the time, we send one guy down there, and he gets the privilege of taking the Shark Amongst Shrimps. Now, I know that doesn't happen when you're playing with a bunch of guys who don't know each other, who aren't in the clan. But if you get that, it increases your credit earning, your XP earning, all that sort of thing, because it's just a medal. You know, it's like unlocking, getting a Confederate or a High Caliber or something like that, or a Kraken or whatever in random battles. That it gives you XP and credit bonuses. So you only really need to send one down there. You send a light cruiser down there, light cruiser should be able to do it. And you can see here we've got 2 going down, so I wouldn't recommend sending 2 down south, especially when you haven't got any heavy support in the guts, because this left now that the 3 destroyers are now playing in the middle and all our cruisers are on the flanks. So going north, you need a cruiser to go north and deal with the aircraft carrier. If you have heavy support in the guts here where I am now, when the aircraft carrier pops up there down through that gap there in the islands into the bay, you can you see as it does now, you can hit it with the battleships and take off a significant chunk. So I asked the Helena, you know, are you going to go north and get the CV? And he says, yep, I'm going up there. So for me, that's fine. I know now that my job is to go in the middle. We've got one of the DDs going south now, so there's really no punch in the middle here. And with this battle, you don't need it, as you can see. But as long as you're ahead, moving ahead of the transports and keeping everything spotted and working over the enemy, you can continuously get it done. You have a healing circle in this mission, which is absolutely great, and you just keep things spotted, keep things smoked up, just like a normal destroyer would. So I've turned around. The reason I turned around is like I knew that I needed a little bit more support, and I was just waiting for my cruiser to get in line. He's slowly coming down, which is good, but that's another aspect of the team play. Recognizing when you are alone and when you might need support, and not just rushing in there and getting yourself killed. If you go in and get yourself killed, you're not helping anybody. The only thing that you're going to help is your teammates being able to do an exponential amount of damage, because you can't join in. And at the end here, it becomes like the Americans say, a good old-fashioned turkey shoot, and stuff just comes forward and gets killed, and that's how you make you make most of your credit and XP earning potential right at the end of this battle. So we've dropped some smokes. Our Jarvis is going in. I'm trying to support him. He used his smoke earlier, you might have seen. The torpedoes there out on the Dallas are going to hit, which is good, and the deep waters, and they travel relatively fast. The Gadjamata is quite a good destroyer for this operation. If you have, if you build for example, if you play in clans and you build it around the winning and stuff, and you take a destroyer, take the Gadja, because the Gadja is just fantastic for this. It's got the great firing angles, it's got good rapid firing guns, especially when you whack BFT on it. It's got that whole heap of those smokes, and it's got the deep water torpedoes, which do a lot of damage. So here I'm now telling my Jarvis, come back, mate, you've done a good job, come back and heal. And now it's time to push into the bay, and the quicker you can get down here, especially when you haven't got battleships, the quicker you can push ahead, delete everything in the game, and then get into the bay, the better it is for you in the long run, because you can limit the damage that the transports are going to take. And actually at the end of this battle, it's a transport win and not actually a kill win. So we don't actually get rid of all the enemy ships. So coming down the side here, I use one of my smokes to smoke up these transports, because the enemy in this battle will target the lowest health ships first. So if you're in an Atlanta and you've only got 20,000 odd health, they're going to target you first, because that's the way the AI is set. The AI is set to take on the lowest health ships. At least that's what it appears. So whenever you've got no health, they go for you. Then once that the low health ship is targeted, the enemy ships start targeting the transports, mission critical ships, and it can be really frustrating. And to get 5 stars, you need to keep all your ships alive, and it can be difficult. So things like smoke cruisers, Fiji, Belfast, or destroyers are really good at prolonging the life of the transports, because you can drop the smoke over the transports and then off you go. You can start shooting away, because there's usually someone who will spot the enemy, and that's pretty much the lead transport. Lead transport ship will do your spotting for you, so you don't need to worry about spotting. And as you can see here, all we're doing is just smoking smoking each other up, and just farming away, having a great time. And it's such a good operation. It's such a great fun. You can make quite a lot of money, as I said. And money in World of Warships, or money really in anything, is money makes the world go round. Money makes World of Warships go round. You want to get up and get some of those super tier 10 ships and buy all the modules for your new ship, and buy all whatever. You need credits. And Narai and Cherry Blossom are places where you can get absolutely top amount of credits. And if you stack Dynamo properly, you could even do it in Dynamo, which is really good. But at the moment, obviously, Dynamo and Cherry Blossom aren't available, and that's because the AI rework on aircraft carriers. But I'm sure once that's done, they'll be back, and I can't wait till they are. My clan members know at the moment that one of the things that I would love to see in World of Warships is a tier 9 and or 10 operation. A lot of people who play World of Warships only play co-op, and that's the entire reason why they started making these operations, was because not everyone wants to play random battles. Some people just want to come out and sail their ships in their co-op games and have wins. So these guys who are grinding up in co-op, which all the power to you guys who do that, because that would be a long slog. You've got these ships now that are tier 10 ships. You've got them either researched or you've bought them, but you don't want to play random battles and co-op battles. You just don't get the credit earning potential or anything like that. It's all cut by halves, and I think it's even cut by more than half. But it'll be good to be able to run your tier 10s in something like this, or your tier 9s, and my clan keeps saying to me, probably not, because everyone will want to pump Missouri. I can tell you what, I would be pumping the Missouri. Anyway, that video there is just to show you that, yep, with the right teamwork, it can be done with 4 cruisers and 3 destroyers. Narai is awesome, guys. Get on it and try it out. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and stay safe out there.